gonna try not to burp in your ear. I've had soda. Right. What do we have here?
Taken by the words that you say. The voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Show you all the way.
Hello.
Let me show you all the ways. Oh,
Okay, we need that.
yeah. Let me show you all the ways.
I would never burp intentionally. If I do it, I know it's coming and I'll mute. I haven't been drinking soda. Let me turn that down a little bit. I haven't been drinking soda this, well, I mean every once in a while, but I try not to because I have really bad experiences with kidney stones. So I try not to drink them very often. But there was a while there where I was drinking nothing but fucking Kool-Aid and sodas and juice and Kool-Aid and sodas and juice, and it's like that just not, it really doesn't work very well with my system, so I have to be careful. I don't want to have to go to the hospital for any motherfucking reason right now, like, you know, not even for like trying to pass a kidney stone. Nope, I don't want to go, so I have to drink more water. I don't know where that made a folder at. Should probably create a folder here. I'm making a mesh logo for a client. She's probably here watching how this all gets broken down. So here we go. Now we can run this image asset thingamabob here. There we go. So it made all the pieces that I need. I am worried about this text right here, but I'll try it a couple different ways and see if I can't get it to work. Cursive and mesh just does not play very well together, and this is thin in some places, so we'll see how it comes out. We might have to change the font, maybe, or leave it off, one of the two. And wait for our Illustrator to open. Usually Illustrator doesn't take very long. Here we go. We're gonna open here. I'm gonna take all of them and just create vector files for them. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the text or the elements too much. Here we go. Sure, whatever the hell that means. We'll see how this turns out. Did you guys have a good weekend? I got to the point this weekend where I just got super lazy. I didn't work on anything custom. I've got like some other things that I've been working on for like just creator type stuff. And I got kind of antisocial. I kept thinking, yeah, you just need to go back live, and I just was like, man, fuck it. I'm not gonna go live. Oh shit, you know what I thought? Let's see. That did nothing at all. Okay. Let's see if it cuts out friendly, or if it's gonna give me a problem. Yeah, it'll be okay. It's fine. Alright, and last part. So what I'm going to do on this logo, I tried to bring the heart in, but it's got issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just leave the heart on the shadow plane and make it, I call them alpha logos. I don't really know what they should be called. It's just where, like, I can even show it to you guys. 1 second. I call these alpha logos. It's just that the piece that's behind their like icon or focal point of the logo is too hard for me to make it mesh. Or not that it's too, most of it's too hard to make it mesh. Like I wouldn't be able to sculpt these flowers. I can't model those flowers, so they'd had to just stay flat as a picture. Excuse me. Anything that's super thin, like this triangle right here, is gonna look fucking horrible modeled. I just don't like the way really, really thin pieces look when it's extruded. It looks terrible from all sides. So I would prefer just making it a picture that goes on the plane, and then you just lay that, you know, res that flush on a wall, so you can see it all perfectly, and it still looks like their 2D version of their logo. Some of, like this one and this one would have been a fucking nightmare to try to model. It would not have worked out. I am not skilled enough to do these two things, so they got made as textures. Same thing we're gonna do here. I'm gonna make the heart on the shadow plane. I'm also going to give her a version that has all of the background and everything on it attached as well, so she can just slide that into a picture frame and maybe make it a group joiner board or a subscriber board or something, you know, or just decoration. I've been doing that as well. And she will also have just the regular plain version with a shadow. That makes sense. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so this just needs, this is probably fine where it's at. It looks plain, super plain right this second, but it won't once I take it into Photoshop. Also too, if I was to be able to model those back pieces, this wouldn't be one land impact. You know what I'm saying? You'd be receiving a logo that's 20 or 30 land impact, and most of us don't need that. You need the logo to be as low land impact as possible, because usually where you hang this at is at an event and they already give you limited prims, yada yada yada. You don't want a logo that is fucking 30 land impact. So that's my only way currently right now to be able to keep that down till I get better and maybe can actually model that stuff someday. What am I doing here? No, I think we're all good. I think it'll be fine to do exactly what I was thinking before. This is the first time I've worked today. I've been running errands all day, and I actually woke up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm a little like, I feel a little weird. It's weird when I wake up this late in the afternoon and then, I gotta go do running around and the grocery store and all that kind of shit. And then I come home and I'm like, alright, now I have to work. Well, I don't want to work. All I want at this point, like, it's 6 o'clock. This would be like my getting off time, not my waking up and starting the daytime. Alright, so I'm gonna separate these again, and I'm just gonna... Since it's pretty simple pieces, I'll go ahead and render like the maps with you guys here. You'll just have to bear with me for a moment. And, while everything bakes, it'll buffer. I have another little quick thing. I could have sworn I took 2 mesh orders yesterday, but I'm like looking through my stuff and I'm like, I guess I only did 1. I think I was talking to several people about mesh logos and it just maybe didn't actually go all the way through. Didn't work out. Okay, above the 6 line. That's not what I meant to click. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh my god, that was an extra bad idea. What am I pressing? I keep pressing the wrong fucking things. I'm trying to combine this shit. Telling you. I'm not warmed up yet. Alright, that looks good. All one map. Looks good. Do the same here. Take the front faces off. And then take a picture. Then take a picture of the sides. You motherfucker. What is wrong with you? So that needs to be above the 2. Not really meaning for this to be tutorial based or anything like that. I did do a live stream not that long ago that kind of explained what I'm doing right now, but I'm not really trying to like stop and this is how you unwrap, because I don't even know if I'm really doing it right. I'm doing what works. If somebody else that models probably like, you're not doing that right. Well, fuck you. I'm doing the best I can, okay? I don't like teaching people how I do this because I taught it to myself and I know that I'm not doing it like by the book. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not, but I'm doing the best I can. Alright, so I'm gonna render the maps for this real quick. Everything is ready. Whoops. Oh, come on, fingers. So if you guys give me like 5 minutes, probably not even 5 minutes, 3 minutes to bake these ambient occlusions. The video more than likely is going to buffer and scream that it's not working and that I've gone away, but I am still right here and I will be right back. Alright, so you can refresh and hopefully it'll stop buffering for you. We're just gonna take a copy of this. Whoop. There we go, and save the scene, because I always forget to do that. And we can go to SL now, voila. Give us a decent win light to work with. Where are we at here? Oh, 7. That's ew. Let me try something else. Better. 2. I can live with 2. 7's crazy. Alright, so let's open ambient occlusion maps. Here we go. All 3. So let's make the shadow first. Gonna try to position that as perfect as possible. I like to like shave the shadow down just a little bit and then go back with a Gaussian blur, I don't know how to say that, but I put it at 5. And then we can change this back to black. So when we do that, now we have shadow plane. That will probably be pretty perfect. Save that as a PNG, and we can come in here and apply it locally. What? By who are your horns? The horns are, they're by a store called The Horror. The Horror. That's how it's spelled. Okay, there we go. Shadow is in place. Okay, so let's pull the original file back up. So we're not going to save this, we're just going to reopen it. Okay. Oh, motherfucker, did I save it? God damn it. I think I did. Hang on, let's check here. There we go. Okay, so let's see what size this is. 1080, so I'm going to change it to 1024. Yes. Just going to make the size a little bit smaller, and now I'm just going to drag. I'm going to take the text off, and I'm going to take a picture of the whole thing, just like that. So it flattened everything, and I'm telling you this while it's on the other screen. So I took the text off of her logo, and then I just made it take a picture of what was left. So here is the background. I'm just going to slide the background over on top of the shadow, and then switch the layer organization here to where now all you see is her background. Whoops! And then the shadow on top, and I'm going to save that. And I'm gonna upload it and bring that in here. So we can make her another version. I'm just gonna copy this to the right and then put that background on it. Looks good, everything lines up, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this regular shadow here while we work on the other text. Looks good. I also wanted to try to give her a version that has just the heart on it, but I gotta see something. Let's take this off. I mean, I can just do that. Let's just see what it looks like. Looks good. With the when the text is textured, look good from far away. Let's figure this text out. So the text that she has like on the actual logo, it looks like it's like kind of like bubbly letters. That doesn't always come through on super thin pieces of mesh, so I'll do my best to get that as close as possible. So let's grab her pink here, and I'm gonna fill this whole thing with that color pink. It just did it automatically. Probably multiply is where that's gonna look best at. And let me cut her letters out and see if I can do something similar to that effect. No promises. Sometimes it doesn't work out. And then all you're left to do is kind of just do a solid color. That's what I was afraid of. There's not much, and the text is not like perfect. I'm going to try one more thing here. Another way. I'm just going to grab the text and overlay it onto the map and see if I can't keep it looking similar. I'll turn those off. So what happens, like, this is actually a good example, because I try to explain this all the time and never really comes through. When you have text that's thinner, like on the thinner side, for mesh logos, to me, it never really looks as good as it does on the 2D logo. And it's just because there's not that much playing room in these lines right here for all the light and the shadows to like reflect and then be cast on, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna try to just resize this and see how it looks on the mesh. Like, also, mind you, I have like a 2 or 3 pixel like dilation on this to make it have like bleed lines. So that's also something too that kind of gets in the way, that messes this up to where you can't just line it up perfectly. And then once it applies to the mesh, it doesn't look right. It looks like it's not lined up, even though it's perfectly fine in the picture that you manually lined up on the UV. It's actually not fine. So, and that's what's going to happen here. I can already tell you, because this is not, it's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, the AO map itself has a couple pixels dilation, so it is going to show up thicker on all these lines. But, I mean, I could cut that down, but I don't. Yeah, I'm just going to show you. This is going to look horrible, but I'm going to show you, and maybe I can just point somebody to this video and be like, go look at this video and look at what it did. People think that I can just overlay their logo on top of the mesh logo, and I'm like, sometimes I can get away with doing that, but usually not. Usually it's not going to work out that way. I'm just going to show you what happens. So like day before yesterday, I was talking to someone trying to take a logo order. And he showed me his logo in SecondLife. And it needed work as far as to make it ready for me to model. I would have had to do some touching up to his logo because it was super. I think it was hand drawn. It looked like parts of it were hand drawn, and I would need to go in and clean up those hand drawn lines in order to make it like a perfect solid vector to where I could take it into Photoshop. Where I could take it into Maya and all the lines be completely cleaned up. So I charged him for that because that's going to take. For me, it's going to take every bit of an hour to fix that logo to even get it prepared to go into Maya and be modeled. And he like flipped out on me. He's like, it's so expensive. And I'm like, well, you're giving me something that needs work. Your logo's not good enough in its current state to be modeled. Like, the way that I do it. Somebody else might be able to do that a different way, but you're coming to me, and the way I do stuff, it's going to need work in order for it to be prepared for mesh. I really don't think I was charging him a lot. I guess everybody's opinion of what a lot is different. But as you can see on this, it's not lining up. So this is not going to be a way I can go. I think it would honestly look better if it was just pink. And then the sides were just pink. And kind of leave the effect that's on the actual logo to the 2D logo, not for the 3D logo. So that is my opinion on that lip. But maybe I can put a little bit of effect or something, like a gloss or something on it. So let's try. Let's bring this back to an okay state. So see, there we go. And the bottom text, let's see how the bottom text was. It's white. So let's bring in that pretty exposure layer that I have on like everything I do. I need to like save this layer to my library or something so I don't have to always be opening it every 5 seconds. I have to open that that adjustment layer from that exact file because that's the correct one on every single thing that I do. Oh my god, why am I yawning? That does not need to be happening right now. Okay. So let's just put this across the board. So let's get this one loaded. Whoops. What? I mean, maybe, but I don't think it's gonna work at all, even one letter at a time. That the bubble text is not gonna work that way. Just by overlaying it, no. I could maybe get like a bubble text or something going on this part of the file, just by clicking these. I can apply my own. I was trying to keep it to hers, and that's not gonna work. So let's see what we can do here to keep it similar. I think I'm not doing the right thing. What am I doing here? I'm not Harry Potter, you don't think? Everybody else around here thinks I'm Harry Potter. They think I can do absolutely fucking anything. I guess maybe I should be flattered by that. It's annoying. It's annoying more than it is flattering to think that I can do everything. But I guess kind of in a way I'm very guilty of the same thought. Like, I used to think that just because you made mesh, you could literally make anything in mesh, and that is not true. That's not true. If you see somebody and they're making something in mesh, and say they're home and garden, not necessarily can home and garden people make clothing. They can make home and garden, and people that make hair, they can't necessarily make a mesh logo. They can make hair. Like that's what I've learned from like doing all this, especially more so for myself, I guess, because the things that I make, that's all I can make. I can't make hair. I can't make buildings. I can't make clothing. I make the crappy extrusions that I make. Well, I actually don't think that my event booths are too bad, and I don't think that my mesh logos are bad. I actually think that I'm okay at doing that stuff. But, yeah. This person can't make hair, can't make clothes. I can only do this. Ta-da! Yeah. It's a common misconception that people will order and then they give me reference photos of, like, shit that I'm like, what made you looked at my shit and you thought that I would be able to make that? Get the fuck out of here. I can't make that. I don't know what made you think I was that good. Somebody asked me the other day, so I see that you make mesh. I watch your YouTube videos. Can you make mesh clothing like Blueberry? I'm like, no. No, I can't. Like, I don't even know what made you think that I would be anywhere fucking close to that. Thanks, I guess, but no. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, that's okay. That looks okay. Let me bring that in a little bit more. Sometimes, like, it's hard to gauge too on especially like kind of thinner fonts. It's hard to like tell that dilation that I did on it, where it actually like falls on there without doing the UV. I very rarely make a UV map for my stuff, so I'm kind of just guessing and just switching back and forth and seeing what looks good to me. Some fonts are just assholes. Like, some fonts, none of this bubble letter stuff looks good on. It just looks like trash. I'm not really loving, like, how this is going across here. I'm gonna try. Let's give it a... a shine or something and see if we can't even this out somehow. That looks better, especially far away. It look good. For the sense font, the super thin. I'm gonna try something, but I pretty much think it's not gonna work. I just want to put like a thin inner shadow, just to try to give it like a little bit of something, but I think it's gonna make fail on me. We'll see how bad that looks. It's not doing what I want. Let's try. Maybe I should do glow because it's like a thinner line. Let's try that. Hello? Did it kick it out? What is... Oh, I thought I saw I messed up. I was like, what did I do? I think it's just gonna have to stay white. Just plain white. I'm trying to give it like a little bit of something and it's just very thin. It's not doing anything. Damn you. Damn you, font. I'm gonna kick it in one more. One. And then we'll take a look at that. See if that did anything. No. thing is like, I'm not gonna work with you because it doesn't want to. No, it's just gonna act like a dick. Alright, so this is gonna have to stay white, but I think maybe I'm gonna do this part different. I'm just gonna put a white. That looks better. So I'm gonna just bring that one in because that's not gonna get any better. It's just too thin. Yeah, we can change that. How's that look to you? Let me get it all there. Does that look better? Do you want the shine on or off on the bottom part? It looks good from far away. Most people are going to see it from far away. They're not going to be all like, this is not perfect right here. You know what I'm saying? They're looking more out than being super close to it. Let's see what it looks like without that. I almost feel like I drank a beer, but I didn't drink a beer. I drank 2 Cokes, and I'm like, ugh, I feel dragging, like I'm sluggish. I'm over here thinking, is it nap time? Nap time? That's it, without the glow. You like it with the shot, with the gloss on it? I think I do too. Let's check these others out. Wow, why the fuck do I feel like I'm like halfway buzzed? Not good. What do we do? Here's the first one. You like that? They look good. It looks better this way than with the white, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to change anything? 'Cause they ready to go. Let's save what we've done here at least. So it should probably be saved. Oops. Save. Save. Make this sure this is all where it's supposed to be. And let me look at this. Here. Here. ZFG. This is prep files. I haven't had a long day. I just woke up at 2 and I just feel really off. Like I feel weird. It's almost like I have a headache. I'm starting to get a headache and I don't know why. So all that's right. I mean, if I'm starting off this day, if I'm starting off like this, that's bad. Because this is like, right now, this is like my morning. Because I just woke up not that long ago. So this is my 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning-ish time. And I'm already feeling like, ugh, just don't want to do any of this shit. When I feel like this, I usually don't go live because I'm not like your regular, bubbly, happy, toxic. I'm all like, ugh, ugh, everything sucks. Everything. I have a really bad attitude. I try to stay away from you guys when I'm like this. Alright, let's make sure this is all correct. And no temporary textures are loaded. That would be embarrassing. Yes, I've done it before. Everything was temp texture. They're like, why is everything... Oh, fuck me. Not even doing the right thing. Look at that. Right? It's like I'm drunk, right? It's weird. Weird feeling that I'm having right now. I smoked, but I smoked like 3 hours ago. I shouldn't still be doing stupid shit now. Very fucking weird, though. Okay, they ready. They're ready for their mom to take it home. Let's get you a folder. Maybe I have to go get, like, a drink, just start drinking water for the rest of the night. Maybe. And if If you want, you can toss me your balance and I will get you a download link started. Dump your purse in my box. It's gonna be like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Let's get all of that in there. So we've got all those files and the prep files and the other files. Let's make you a download link. A link to download. That was easy peas, lemon squeeze. I'm looking here though. I think I'm gonna actually go offline because I feel bad. Like I feel not good all of a sudden. I did just eat, so maybe my food is not agreeing with me. I don't know. I don't feel good all of a sudden though. Yeah. Sorry guys, I wish I didn't feel like this, but it's weird. So I'm gonna go maybe lay down and watch some TV or something. Maybe I'll be back later. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna log. Sorry. I kind of wanted to be up for a little while longer. But if I feel better later, I'll come back and chill with you guys. Okay? Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling with me. Have a good rest of your night, and I hope you feel better than I do. Bye.